And good evening, one and all, and welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite for my Friday night spice stream. Thank you all so very much for joining me tonight as we embark on a new adventure. As voted by the lovely Lost Tales over on my Discord, tonight we are playing Dragon Age Inquisition. This is a game we're probably going to be playing for quite a few weeks because I really like to be thorough in this game. But I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you've all been having a wonderful week, and I'm so excited that you're able to join me this evening. Thank you all so very much. Now, for complete disclosure, I have played this game before, but it's been a number of years since I played it all the way through from start to end with a consistent character. So there's a lot of nuances that I've forgotten about it. But what I'm planning on doing is doing the full story of the game, which includes this base game and then the Trespasser DLC that comes after it, to essentially wrap up the full story of the Inquisitor. So, with that in mind, there are some people in the chat who, while this game came out 7 years ago, God, I feel old. This game came out 7 years ago, but there's still some people in chat who have not played this game, and there might be some people watching at home who have not played this game either. So please, no spoilers in chat. I do have in mind who will be romancing, but just because we're also playing the Trespasser DLC, and I want that full slow burn sort of thing. But I hope all of you are doing well this evening. I'm just being upfront with my ideas on what I have planned for my playthrough of this wonderful, wonderful game. And the Wolf Warrior, thank you so much for the subscription. You've been a subscriber for 22 incredible months now. Thank you so, so much for your amazing ongoing support. Oh, Hayden, thank you so much. I really try to put in like that little bit of extra effort into my streams just to add a bit more flair to them, add some unique touches to it. Oh, but I'm very excited. So, everyone, strap in as we begin a new game of Dragon Age Inquisition. And the Breadbird, thank you so much for following. You are now one of my lovely Lost Tales, and you are welcome back at the Blue Rose Respite anytime. Take a seat and enjoy yourself. And good, first big stretch of the evening. Always good to get those out of the way. But yes, I will be playing an elf, because I love elves. And I was thinking mage. I usually go for mage elf, because I love the RP options as well for being a mage. Okay, let me just go back though, because there's a lot of lore in this game, and I'm going to be trying to read as much as I come across and get as many details as possible. Elf. Elves are a historically oppressed people, distinguishable by their lithe frames and pointed ears. Though most survive in the poorest fringes of human cities, others live as nomads known as the Dalish. Elves gain a bonus of 25% to range defense. Yes, please. And a mage. Mages channel magical power into spells capable of a wide range of effects, from debilitating opponents, protecting allies, or unleashing devastating elemental energy. Those who wield magic are widely feared for their abilities, and their rebellion against chantry control has left the land in chaos. And normal difficulty. So, our backstory. We are a Dalish apprentice. Enslaved long ago by humans, most elves still live as second-class citizens within human cities. Elves who reject this life are known as the Dalish, nomadic wanderers who strive to keep the ancient elven religion and traditions alive. You grew up in the wilderness, a member of the Lavellan Dalish clan, and apprenticed to its leader and guide, the Keeper. The clan wandered the northern free marches, and you had little need to interact with humans, until the Keeper sent you to the Chantry's conclave as a spy. What happened there, she said, would impact not only the Dalish, but indeed all elves. She could not have known how right she was. No, I'm not importing a state. If you have played the previous games, and you've made, and those choices that you make in those previous saves, you can then import states to the world of Thedas for this new game. But I'm just doing a default world state. Dwarf rogue represent. Hell yes. Hope you guys are excited. Oh, and Samuel, do you like my makeup? I really like it. I had a particular elvish look that I was going for this evening. Hayden, yes, I did end up getting Control when it was on sale, because whenever I put a game up for vote, I like to first buy it, try it out for a few minutes, just to see if it's the right fit for me. Okay, I quite like your bone structure, but I'm going to customize you a bit, so it's a bit more self-insert character. Let's see, how pale can I get? Okay, that's pretty pale. Complexion... I'm usually a little bit like rosier in the face, but let's see. There we go, that works. A few freckles. We'll go into details with eye color later, but let's just set to a default blue. Hair. That's the one thing about this game is I wish they had more hair options for like longer hair, but that's okay. I do have a kind of rough outline in mind for the character, so that's close enough to mine. Character creation will be relatively short. Yes, okay. I won't get too stuck up in some character details. I just want to see if I can get the ears a little bit so they're not super going through hair. Galactic Emperor Batman, thank you so much for the host. I really appreciate it. Yeah, position. My cute little bunny ears. Cheekbones. They're already pretty cut just looking at that. So I don't want to make it too exaggerated because I think everyone's made that error when it comes to making characters with custom character customization, is like they make the bone structure too pointy and they turn out something out of Monster Factory. And we have our first Pick My Voice this evening from Galactic Emperor Batman for Cytaril the Eternal. Well then, setting things out right, I see, with selecting a dragon. A dragon's voice to be the first one you hear this evening. This shows that you all have good taste. Now, let's make those eyes dark blue on the outside, I think. I'm quite the fan of blue myself. And inner iris, let's add a little bit of the fade in there as well. Some blue-green, what do you think? Yes, I think that works lovely. Nose, nothing too over the top. I already think that's rather quite good on its own. Yeah, just a little bit smaller. Now those lips are maybe a bit too much. So you're also the type of player that likes to create him herself with the customization options as well. Sometimes if I'm on a replay, I will maybe make up my own different characters, but just for this one, I like to get a little bit more personal. Let's see, that's fairly close to my mouth, but let's make those lips a little bit flusher, shall we? Razterra Barbie, thank you so much for the follow. You are now one of my lovely lost tales, and you're welcome back at the Blue Rose Respite anytime. Take a seat and enjoy yourself. Brain empty, only hot tall dragons. Oh, you are too kind, Samuel, thank you. Hang on. 1 second. There we go. I hope you're all satisfied. A little bit higher. Ooh, too high. There we go. Alright, she's already looking nice and elfy. Just so that drink wasn't free. Oh, I could always do with more hydration. She's already looking quite lovely, I have to say. Trying to soften that chin a little bit. Just slightly smaller chin, I think. What do you think, chat? I think she's looking pretty good so far, but let's change up those tattoos, shall we? There we go. Maybe add a bit more green to it. Like very dark green. Oh, well, those eyebrows need fixing. And one critique that is probably very frequent when it comes to these games is, my god, they need better eyebrows. Those work, I suppose. I already quite like the eyeshadow. The lips, though, are a little bit too intense, so let's soften that out a little bit, so it's more of a, like a light flush. And lower the shine a bit too glossy for my taste. What do you think, chat? The complexion, though, I'm going to make her just a little bit paler. Yeah, that looks a bit more like me. And let's make those lips just a bit darker. A little bit more red. There we go. What do you think of our dear Inquisitor, everyone? You've got a Stipendium song stuck in your head and you can't get it out. Oh, I do love Stipendium. They make amazing music. Oh, but now look at our lovely little Inquisitor. Let's test those lips flaps, shall we?
I just hope I can help.
Lovely, that works for me. Can we do anything more with her makeup, though? I actually think that maybe... should we add some scars? That's maybe a bit too much. I like her a little bit more nondescript, so... Maybe not. I think she looks quite lovely as she is. What do you think, chat?
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
I think she looks quite good. The hair color is a good match, so let us proceed. But before we proceed with the main story, I want to thank Galactic Emperor Batman for this particular Pick My Voice, for Satyrol the Eternal. A wonderful choice as always, and one more growl for you. You're welcome. But thank you very much for that particular Pick My Voice. I'm very excited to get started. Alright. Now, because I don't want to just like name her directly after myself, because there are some fantasy-esque names that are in here, but I don't want to just name her Stephanie because it's a little bit too much, but so what do you think of Celeste or Celeste? Celeste. Am I running any particular mods for this game? No, I am not. Just because I didn't want to worry about any mods potentially freezing or like messing with my game while I was playing it and then causing the stream to crash. So yeah, I'm not doing any mods on this particular game. We're just doing it good old-fashioned style. So, Celeste, the Dalish mage. Let's hope things go okay. Oh, she looks awesome. You guys excited? Not a fan of spiders, though. Not even 2 minutes in and we're already getting arrested. Yeah, that's accurate. I do have an idea of what class I'll take later, but we'll leave that for later on. Volkwolf, thank you so much for joining us. And hi, how's it going? Hey. Hi. Liliana!
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
So that makes me special? Alrighty, so how am I going to play this character? Am I going to make her sassy, stoic, bit of a badass? I would say relatively compassionate.
You think I'm responsible?
Explain.
With a bit of sass.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
Safe word.
We need her, Cassandra.
Maybe not get too weepy, just like, so what now?
So what happens now?
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
Sassy badass, and we'll have to get Mimi in here. I know, what kind of Elder Scrolls game is this? Like, I wake up in chains? Again? Ah, you're awake. Oh, thank you so much, Galactic Emperor Batman. Like, I love doing Cytaral's voice so much. Oh,
We call it the Breach.
I look pretty good.
It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world.
Hi, Frosty King.
Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
I personally like to do the ones with expanded questions, just so we can get as much information as possible.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
Yeah, we're part of this. I'll help.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
God, Cassandra is just so gorgeous. I love her so much. See you later, Scarlet. You have fun.
they have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead.
Oops. Did I do that?
Lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Wait, is that the place from Origin? It is Haven. Or was Haven. No, we're in Haven at the moment. Oh, we'll be back there in a bit. But, yeah, the Conclave is, no longer there. Oops. Cool. Cut free, immediately running away.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
I have just noticed that I do not have subtitles on. Apologies for that. Conversations in ambient. Okay, because I think I had it for the cutscenes, but I didn't have it for like when you're just.
Father in the valley was
There we
laid
go.
waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
Here we go. I just wanted to check so that I had subtitles on for everything. Ow. Well, fuck. That's not good. No.
Stay behind me.
Okay. You got this, Cassandra. But I want to help too. Yeah. I love playing mages, they're so much fun.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
Please trust me.
If you're going to lead me through a demon-infested valley, you'll have to trust me.
Give me one reason to trust you.
Because my life is on the line.
A little bit of sass.
You're right.
I often am.
You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
I'm nice like that.
Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now.
Oh, Samuel, I'm often right. I'm not always right. Ooh, materials. And elf fruit. So much elf fruit. Abilities consume mana and stamina for powerful combat effects. Most abilities require time to pass before reuse.
There!
Yes,
Watch
yes, yes.
If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
Will we ever get to see Cytarl in later audios? Maybe. I have been brewing some ideas in my brain for a potential third chapter of her story. But we'll see. We'll see. I never like to completely confirm, yes, this is going to be a thing until I have concrete plans and I've actively started working on a script. But I have been putting some ideas together for the lovely Cytarl the Eternal. Catgirl, yes. There is a great prejudice against elves in this game. And they use the derogatory term rabbit-eared for elves in this. So they are considered second-class subjects in the world of Thedas. Sadly. Anything useful down here? Ooh, loot. Loot's always good. Cursed demons! Oh, it's all good, Deathbringer. You take care, okay? Come on. No, no, no. Cassandra, help me. Yeah, Cassandra doesn't say anything or any remarks about you looting stuff, but to be fair, this is kind of an emergency situation, so I imagine she's kind of like I mean, looking at a dead body, like, okay, they're not gonna need it anymore.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Oops.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Okay, nothing there. Merrick!
Quickly! Before more come through!
What did you do?
I did nothing.
Hi.
The credit is yours.
I closed that thing. How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Ah, it means I'm special.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
I love you, Var.
Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
Varric will always just be the best.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am
Hi.
pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Like you, Solus is an apostate.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
That's a commendable attitude.
Merely a sensible one. Although sense appears to be in short supply right now. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood.
We're special though.
We must
We're
get to the
superpowered.
forge camp quickly.
We have all of the power.
Well, Bianca's excited.
This way, down the bank. The road
Why
ahead
haven't
is
we
blocked.
been allowed to
must
romance
move
Varric
quickly.
yet? Okay, brilliant. A fire staff. I personally prefer wielding fire. Okay, let me just swap some things around. Because yes, that does more damage. So we'll swap that over. Good, good, good. There we go. Oh, more dead bodies. We're going to be finding a lot of those.
Demons ahead!
Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
Time to get up on my vantage point. I will not be doing the tactical camera because I just don't like it. Come on. Also, I think it slows down combat a bit too much for me. Dark Leviathan 88, thank you so much for the subscription. I believe this is your first subscription with my channel, but thank you so much for your absolutely amazing support, and it's hugely appreciated. And a stretch check from TW Catgirl, thank you. Ooh, needed that. Ooh, stuff to grab. First time subscription from a fellow Sith Lord. Fuck yeah. Now let's be thorough and check everywhere. Explore the map. Oh, you take care, Volkfuff. Thanks so much for dropping by tonight. And Comstein Druff, how's it going? Yeah, the tactical camera just makes things weird. It's like top-down game suddenly. I agree. Not the biggest fan of it. Like, it makes sense in games like Baldur's Gate 3, where it is, like, styled after D&D, so then you have turn-based combat. But in games like this, no. Ooh, yes. Put that on.
You are Dalish, but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time, and crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
What do you mean by crossed paths?
I mean that I offer to share knowledge, only to be attacked for no greater reason than their superstition.
Can't you elves just play nice for once?
No.
Shit, are you alright?
No. My poor Inquisitor is never alright. Oh, thanks for the heads up, Rage Ball. I'll try my best to keep that in mind if you come by again. Although I might need a refresher after you've changed your username. Yes. Again, Cassandra has nothing to say. As we just quietly make our way through this home. Move Solus.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
You say that as someone who is experienced with getting out of executions.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's
Perhaps so too.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Yeah, Solus is an elf as well, but he is not one of the Dalish. He's also an apostate, a wandering elf.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us!
We'll get to you guys in just a second.
Hurry! Use the mark!
There we go. Hey, Spaghetti Depressi, how's it going?
The rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra. We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Alrighty.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Okay, let us... level up quickly. That was it. P for character records. Yes, I need to level up. I suck at healing in this game, so I'm gonna let Solus learn how to heal people instead of me, because I will never remember to do it. But let us get a new ability. Each ability tree contains active abilities, upgrades, and passive abilities. Active abilities have diamond-shaped icons. They can be mapped to your hotbar and then used in combat. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, all very straightforward. But Energy Barrage is one of the best ones. Okay, anyone else good for leveling up? Not quite yet. Gojira-sama, are you serious? Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs to my archive. Thank you. Gojira-sama, thank you so much. You're absolutely amazing. I really appreciate it. Replenish my potions. And to everyone who has been the recipient of one of those subscriptions, be sure to follow the instructions and join our Discord. We have a lot of fun over there. Hi.
Here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand
But you have heard of me.
I hereby order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place!
This bitch.
Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Oh, Darth Leviathan 88, thank you so much for the gifted community subs. I really appreciate it. You're incredible. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys are amazing tonight. Thank you. I vote that we charge with the soldiers, go with the main force. The mountain path may take too long.
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch. I cannot wait until we can kill him. Rage Ball, very good question. You do need to renew your subscription in order to maintain your position in the Discord. Otherwise, after a certain amount of time has lapsed, you are kicked. Clansinator, on my About page, if you go down to the FAQ section, there should be a bit.ly thing that you can copy and paste, and it'll have instructions on how to join the Discord. Ooh. Loot! Alright, I did see a griffin shield in there, so let us get that for Cassandra. Is that better than what she currently has? Yes. Morningstar. Yes, get you something that hits a bit harder. And Varric has Bianca, so all good for that. And yes, you do need to be on a computer in order to do that. For some reason, it isn't very good for mobile devices to join the Discord. Too many. Come on. Mess things up. There we go.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
I hope so
Lady
too.
Cassandra, you managed to close the rift.
Hi.
Well done.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoners' doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
I can't promise anything, but I'll try my best.
That's all we can ask. The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
Make her watch over you, for all our sakes.
Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
I see we've arrived at Burning Man. Damn it. Darth Leviathan, I commend you for being able to resist being a Canary. Like, Canary are just magnificent. Did I do that, guys? I'm sorry. Yeah, this has some very looming boss level vibes.
Reach is a long way up.
Okay, guys, I have an idea. If we all stand on each other's shoulders, maybe I can reach.
Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'll try, but I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
It does look really cool.
Is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
I suspect spooky shenanigans are happening. Oh, that does not look good. That really does not look good.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Just like immediately smash cut to like my Inquisitor.
That is divine Justinian.
I know this is all very vaguely important, but just like smash cut to my Inquisitor, like just about to like put the tip of their tongue on like a massive shard of red lyrium, like it's a fucking like icy metal pole. Just okay. I take it this is a bad move. Like okay, duly noted. Do not touch red lyrium.
What's going on here?
I sound weirdly calm.
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she? Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
You're asking a lot of questions, Cassandra, and I don't know.
The fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Guys, I'm starting to have second thoughts about this plan. Oh, now I'm really having second thoughts about this plan. Hi. Hi. Hey. Samuel, thank you so much for the 18th month resub. I really, really appreciate it.
We must strip its defenses. Wear it down.
Okay, you guys distract it, or hurl yourselves at it. There we go.
Vulnerable. Now.
Good, good, good. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I remember the first time playing this, and I had such a hard time with this boss because I didn't figure out, oh, you're supposed to disrupt the rift in order to, like, break down its armor. So, yeah, it took me a little while. You guys are fine, you got your potions. Okay, we're over halfway on the Pride Demon. Come on. Silver Fandu, thank you so much. I really tried to make it as accurate as possible. And I like to try and incorporate a little bit of my makeup for whatever game I'm currently streaming. Well, thank you so much and welcome. Take a seat and feel free to stay as long as you like. Solus is fine, he's a big boy, he can take care of himself. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Come on. Almost there. Come on, come on. Almost there. Come on.
Now, seal the rift.
There we go.
Do it.
We did it, guys. Hell yeah. Look at us being all heroic and stuff. I have a house suddenly?
Oh. I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
Don't worry about it. I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Wait, I'm suddenly cool with them?
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Alright, I'll get there when I can. Jeez. I literally just woke up. Got some cool stuff. Okay, now, because when this game first came out, I did buy some extra things, but I promised to not go too overboard with them. Patient observations, vain hope. Somebody better than this can take me over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1, clammy, shallow breathing, pulse overfast, not responsive, pupils dilated. Mage says her scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. Ah, nice to know that they were still suspicious of me while I was unconscious. Let me just check. Do I have... Yes! Okay. Because when this game first came out, there was like some special bonuses. I think you can still get them as DLC on the Steam store. But I do have this very shiny staff, which I will very much enjoy having. And as for my armor, there is some armor that is exceptionally good, which I am going to take a little bit of a look at. Some of them may be a bit too not fitting for this particular character, if that makes sense. Because there's this armor, that armor. Most of it is like Canary inspired. The dragon armor looks really cool, but at the same time it's so bulky. And I like my mage characters to be fairly lightweight, like they were wearing like light coats. Later on in the game you get some really nice armor, but I think for this I will... actually, that's not too bad. Yeah, considering we're like out amongst the snow and the ice... I might wear that for now. Stonebear armor. Oh, the Shokratar armor is great. Maybe I'll swap it around depending on what region we go to. Swap between the different kinds of armor or something. The Avar armor is just like, it's body paint. It's essentially body paint and pants. Which I'm not saying anything bad about. It's just like we're currently in the very cold weather, so I am going to equip that particular armor. Make sure I'm extra toasty, because I am a delicate elf, used to the company of tomes and other wonderful treasures.
That's her.
Ah, yes.
That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when she came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over.
Finally, the worship that I deserve. Ooh. Andraste's Mabari. You know Andraste's old Mabari. You don't show up in the chant. And if you ask those holy sisters, well, they'll say Andraste can't. Have had some big old smelly war dog, but all that Ferelden knows it right. Our sweet lady needed someone who would warm her feet at night. And there's Andraste's Mabari, by the holy prophet's side. In the fight against Tevinter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Oh, that dog he guards Andraste, without arrogance or fear, only asking of his mistress just a scratch behind the ears. But then old Mafrath gets to plotting, tries to lure that dog away, but even as they trap the prophet, her Mabari never strays. And there's Andraste's Mabari, by the holy prophet's side. In the fight against Tevinter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Oh, they thought the wounds had killed him, but then he limped out towards the fire, and Hassarin, he shed a tear, as that dog laid on the pyre. Oh. A popular, if historically unlikely, Ferelden Tavern song. Good doggo. So I'm new to this world / lore. Is there like a Hollow Earth lost world in the universe? I believe there is subterranean cave systems in the world, but it's not really like a lost world, as it were. I'm not sure if the Fade counts as that, but that's more like the ethereal plane in some way.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, is it?
The Deep Roads, that's the name. Thank you, because I was just like, that sounds familiar, because I think there's something like that. A chant of the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes towards flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Transfigurations 10:1, often sung by mourners as they light candles. Like, these little snippets of lore that just are so fascinating.
Completely mad. She should be taken to Val Royal immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes departed.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The
See?
elf failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
Had enough of that shit.
Chain her. I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
Thanks for sticking up for me, Cassandra. I love you.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence?
Maybe.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
I'm not a chosen one. You believe I'm innocent?
So you've changed your mind about me?
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval.
Yeah, guys, we're almost at 40 viewers, and we hit 40 viewers earlier, so hi everyone. Hope you're enjoying yourselves.
Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers, and now no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
If you're truly trying to restore order...
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
As long as you're cool working with an elf like me, who takes no shit, then that's all good with me. But I love Cassandra. She just doesn't take any shit. You ever get the feeling Cassandra woke up every day waiting to declare an Inquisition? Yeah, I could see that. But I am no subject of the Divine. I do not believe in the Chantry. I am but a humble Dalish elf. Oh, the animation is so pretty in this game. Like, with animation in video games has come a long way since Inquisition, but it's still so freaking cool to look at. So, who's ready to spend 30 hours in the hinterlands? I will say, just for clarification, I will be trying to do all the like little bits of backstory or side quests for different characters, but we'll be mostly sticking to the main plot, just so that we don't get too caught up with spending hours upon hours exploring every nook and cranny. But look at us. Hell yeah. We got this, guys. Okay, cool. I like this armor. I really like this mage armor. Silver Fandu, thank you so much for the follow. You are now one of my lovely lost tales, and you are welcome back at the Blue Rose Respite anytime. Take a seat and enjoy yourself. Alright, fire magic. Yes, Immolate is very good, so let's grab that. How are my companions doing? Yep, I'm just gonna do auto level up for everyone except for Solus, just because I want him to be able to take specifically some healing magic. We don't yet have any other people. Oh, thank you for the hydrate check, Castnator.
Not enough bandages to go around. Start tearing up shirts then. If the Inquisition can afford fancy new uniforms, it can afford bandages.
Oh, but we have requisitions. Essentially like little mini things. Do we have requisitions?
Thanks for checking anyway. If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. You're her.
Yeah.
Thren, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Cool. Are there any I can do? Not at the moment.
If you find anything we need, let me know.
Come on. Okay, let's have a chat with the others. See what's up. Oh, Hayden, I am enjoying a lovely drop of writer's tears tonight.
Does it trouble you?
It's stopped spreading, and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor.
Cassandra approves.
You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
She's so pretty.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet.
G Master Mac, thank you so much for the follow. You're now one of my lovely lost tales, and you're welcome back at the Blue Rose Respite anytime. Take a seat and enjoy yourself. Oh, Samuel, like good taste. Josephine is one of the best romance options in the game. Her story is just wonderful. And she's just so charming and sweet.
That is not the entirety of it any longer.
And her voice, her
Some
accent.
are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading.
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
We're not following down like, oh yes, I am the Herald of Andraste. Just no. They're wrong.
I'm no herald of anything, particularly not Andraste.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Do you think I could do an accent like Josephine or Cassandra? I can try. I think it will require a little bit of practice on my part, just because both of them have very distinct accents and manners of speech. So I'd have to kind of really pinpoint where that accent sits as I experiment with it, but I could give it a try. I think the more I listen to their voices, the more I'll be able to pick it up.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Like, Josephine's accent, it kind of reminds me a little bit of, Cyphers. A little bit like Cyphers from Castlevania. The Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the hinterlands on the Ferelden side of the war table now. Hell yes.
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours.
Scout the hinterlands. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands outside Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages. The latest reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. Let's give us a try. Secrets. If Giselle dies, any hope of Chantry support dies with her. My scouts will slip past the fighting, find her, and protect her with their lives. Hell yes. Yeah, the Orlesian accent is kind of... It's predominantly French. But there's a certain cadence of speech. There's a certain sense of added opulence and indulgence to the voice. It requires a little bit of extra gesticulation of the tongue. We avoided the fighting as best we could. Let me just try Liliana's voice. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. They located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refused to leave the refugees until we ensured their safety. That'll be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horsemaster of Redcliffe, who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. The late scout herding. Venture forth. G Master Mac, visions of Josephine cosplay. Oh, there's some amazing cosplays out there for Dragon Age characters, and yes. Oh, I don't know if I could perform Josephine's accent fluent enough. And later on, we'll look through our codex, because the design they have for like the individual images, designed kind of roughly after tarot cards, they look so cool. The art in this game is so cool.
I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Damn it, Varric. I love that just like Cassandra's best known thing is just like in the subtitles, just disgusted. Disgusting.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
I was so mad I couldn't romance her in my first playthrough. Like, honestly, the sheer amount of outcry of like, oh, why can't we romance? Why can't we romance Harding? She's so sweet and so excited to see us. Okay.
This might interest you, sir.
Got anything good?
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Okay, yes, we'll just try and grab stuff when we can. Just keep collecting bits of ore. I think there might be mods out there that allow you to romance certain characters where previously it was locked. Or is it in the DLC? I have not played Final Fantasy VI, so I can't confirm if I think my voice would be a good fit for that particular character. I really need to play more Final Fantasy games. G Master Mac, I have played this game before. It's just been a while, but there are some people in chat who have not played this game, so I would advise against any spoilers. A letter in an empty home. Brightness, I know you escaped with the other mages, and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever stayed, he put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead. But I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at Old Phoenix Place to the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're man enough. By the end.
Could be worth a look.
We'll check it out if we're in the area.
Mother Giselle cannot be far.
Okay, just signpost. Oh, good question. I'm yet to set it up so that I can stream via my consoles. Just because, like, my I'm not sure if you can see behind me, but that's my TV where I've got my PlayStation set up. So it would require me to do a lot of reworking. So maybe one day in the future, but just not in the foreseeable future for console games. At the moment, it's just like whatever I can play on PC.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
I got this. I'm getting elf fruit. I'll be back in a second, guys.
Be ready. More coming our way.
Ah, there they are. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on.
We are victorious once more.
Hell yeah.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I wish they'd stop doing that.
Not through any choice of mine.
We seldom have much say in our fate, I'm sad to say.
So you agree with them?
I don't presume to know the Maker's intentions, for any of us. But I did not ask you to come simply to debate with me.
Then why am I here?
I will say, I don't know the name, but the voice actress for this version of the female Inquisitor, she has such a beautiful voice. I love it so much.
Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. The power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need. It's good of you to do this. I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us.
Maybe a bit of column A, bit of column B.
And provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Mighty Frog God, thank you so much for the follow. You are now one of my lovely lost tales, and you are welcome back at the Blue Rose Respite anytime. Also, your username's great.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the
Oh, hell, the Frog God.
efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
Okay, let's do a quick look around just to see if there's anything useful, like this massive trunk of loot. A letter to Reverend Mother Giselle. To my friend and faithful servant, Reverend Mother Giselle, the Grand Clerics tell me you have requested more aid in tending the refugees who are gathering in and around Redcliffe. Your efforts are indeed most appreciated, although in the future, when you are asked how many refugees will be helped by your efforts for requisition purposes, it may help if you provide an actual numerical answer, as opposed to the worthy but unspecific as many as we can. It breaks my heart to see this war across the Maker's land, Giselle. I would that you were here with me at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. Your words have calmed many irate minds over the years, and we will not lack for those of the at the Conclave. Still, I am glad that the refugees have you to care for them. Too many in the halls of power have forgotten our faithful. If any pressure you to accommodate their views, you must let me know at once. Make it willing, this war shall be over soon, Giselle. Be well and go with my blessing. In service of the Maker, Divine Justinia V. Oh, that's unfortunate. Things do not go well. Oh, thank you for the hydrate check, Luna Hawk. Like, we got to see a little bit of it, at least from the exterior, because that was what's is on the menu before you press new game and then it explodes. Saga of Tirada Brightaxe, Avar Mother. 7th stanza. Tirada Brightaxe, dwarf French chieftain, with a leaf-eared lovely lover lay. Work she did to love sweat morning, lover gone in light of day. Dream words whispered, spoken soft, still the silence crushed and crashing. Dead her tribe, unless a child could keep her line in warrior fashion. Avalar, so named the lover, called our journey yours and mine. Our day, your child of Tirada's blood. Morrigan's in strength must shine. Lovers whispered to obey. Hendir, dwarf prince, friend and passion. They produced to serve the line. The Avar tribe, her name our taking. So many cool bits of lore. Oh, thank you for the stretch check. Oh. Thank you, thank you. Did I miss out on some loot? Oh no, that's it. But some people might need some help.
You there? Can you help my
Oops.
wife?
I didn't mean to do that.
Beg you. Someone, anyone, please help my wife.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Okay, I'll do my best if we're in the area.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
Oops.
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs. Mages, Templars, bandits, demons. Making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
Oh, god damn it.
These people need food.
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooked easy, and no lords around to kill you.
Farewell.
Okay, cool. We will... Essentially, like, whenever I go through an area like this, I just try and grab up as many quests as we can. And then just, if we happen to be passing by, I'll do them. Ooh, stretch check from Sam. Thank you. Ooh.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Stabilize areas by sealing fade rifts, expand the reach of the Inquisition by setting up new camps, and complete quests to gain power and influence. Spend power on scouting operations at the war table to unlock new opportunities. Gain enough influence to increase the rank of your Inquisition and grants you access to unique perks. Okay, awesome. Let's see if we could do a little bit of those while we are in the area. Anyway, let's see if we can get those horses sorted. Because we need a bit more power before we travel to Val Royal. Let's check, was there anything? Was there a landmark that I missed? Oh, it's like all the way up there. Ah, screw it, I'll go by there later. Actually, where do we head over there? Since we're relatively close by. Maybe we can see if we can get another camp situated, maybe? Or do we have to go all the way up there? Probably have to go all the way up there. Well, that's not too bad since we're relatively close. Let's do that. Sorry if I've asked previously, Steph, I know I meant to, but I can't remember. Have I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey? I have not. I tried getting into the Assassin's Creed games, like, ages ago. But I don't know, they just didn't quite click for me. Like, I couldn't get into them. I haven't played any of the recent ones. But are there any in particular that you would recommend? Because I haven't played, like, since... Like, the last Assassin's Creed game I tried to play was Assassin's Creed 2. And I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. But are there any of the more recent ones that you would recommend? I heard Black Flag was really, really good. Black Flag and Syndicate, and Odyssey. Okay. Was Valhalla good? Because I had some interesting things about Valhalla, but it didn't come across as like, oh, you have to play this game. Or can I close it? There we go.
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
Let's have a look, shall we? Saga of Terror, Bright Axe. Second stanza. The helm gold-handed, fingers greasy, jeweled rings with glitter shone. Took in tribes in times of trouble, fed them fat to weaken bone. Warriors great and great in number, sun-kissed swords to fight his wars. Drake-scaled shirts, their bodies covered, heart-wine stained the salty shores. Told his tribes a tale of treasure, overseas to north it gleamed. Whispered words to drive the droves to golden city where he dreamed. Counselled quick in dreams alone, voices wiser man ignores. Push the tribes until they screamed, heed the dreams and cross the waking. Okay, take care, cat girl. Glad you could drop by tonight. We're going to be playing Inquisition for quite some time, so be sure to come by again. Oh, the Egyptian one also looked really cool. As someone who may or may not have been just a little bit obsessed with the mummy when they were late teen and early 20s, the one set in ancient Egypt very much got my attention. Sadly, no, it's not going to be a 4-hour stream. Because I was looking at it and I realized, I have actually done a stream that had been longer than 4 hours, and that was when I did my face reveal stream. That stream, I believe, went for like 4 hours and like 45 minutes. I think it was almost 5 hours long. Just because after doing the stream and the quick Q&A and like the face reveal, I then played all of Layers of Fear, which ended up being a lot longer than I expected. So I think that stream was like closer to 5 hours. Oh, what else? I'm a very lonely man. There's so many great lines in that movie.
It must have been some time since the renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
It's because everyone loves your gorgeous face. Oh, thank you, Sam. You're so sweet. So we did have the request to get ram meat. Now, where is this other campsite? The mummy's a cinematic masterpiece. I'll accept no argument. Hell yes.
This would make a good place to camp.
Yes. Let's do that.
Nothing to report, sir.
Where did that ram fall? Ah, there we go. Yes, I'm trying not to get too hung up on like getting every last little nook and cranny. Oh, that was a very unfortunate death, so. Map to waterfall. Okay, keep an eye out for this. In case there's some secret treasure stuff. Oh, I remember these. Oh, there's so many things about this game I've forgotten. The Unholyreaper.
Certain objects in the distance. I am not familiar with such magic.
Of course, it had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
God, I love Varric so much. Just one more. Where are you? There you are.
It seems the Ferelden army has chosen to stay clear, for now.
Oh great, now would have been perfect to enter the My Immortal stream with, "No! You must not read from the book!" Oh my god, that would have been great. Oh, perfect time to do a hydrates check before we head down the hill. Thank you, Rosen Online. Oops.
Look at me. The apostates have gone mad with power.
The Templars aren't looking any better here.
We must continue on if we are to secure the Alliance.
Yes, let's see if we can grab those horses. Need to grab that.
Interesting. I cannot say what it is, but there must be a reason the skull illuminated the object.
I suspect it was because of magic. Okay, let's head kind of a general that way direction to set up that camp, shall we? Mm-hmm. Oh, good to know. If we take this castle, then the rest of the field calms down a little bit. Like, guys! Calm down, god damn it. We've taken the castle. The rest of you guys calm down. Oh, well that is a lot of red lyrium. No. No, that's not good. No, no, no. Ooh, here's something to read. Templar Encampment. Brothers, we must listen to the call of the Maker himself, who has given us the duty to destroy these mages. By their rebellion, they have forfeited their right to live. They are not people, and any order that asks us to end this just and righteous battle is a lie, a test sent by him to separate the faithful from the foolish. Join us off the West Road and fight for a worthy cause. A letter written in a crisp and educated hand. Sounds sus to me. All right, Fort Connor. Fort Connor was constructed by a young Earl Aemon after the Orlesians were driven from Ferelden. It was named in honor of Aemon's father, who died at the Battle of West Hill, and after whom the Earl named his son. Aemon was determined for Redcliffe to stand as a shining example of Ferelden's strength. He constructed Fort Connor to watch the King's Highway and protect the hinterlands against all enemies. It proved its fortitude against Darkspawn during the Fifth Blight, suffering damage only when the Darkspawn deployed emissaries. Aemon said proudly at the time that Fort Connor was unbreakable by anything short of magic, and for that, thank the Maker we have Templars. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate check, Garrett. How's it going? Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Good, came back from London, now relaxing. Good, you deserve it. But we did level up, so let's take care of that. Let's maybe get some passive abilities. Chain lightning. I actually like energy bombardment more. Each hit from energy barrage lowers the target's resistance to your staff's magic type for a short time. Energy barrage now deals additional damage when all targets are selected at random. Let's do something to lower their to make them a bit more vulnerable. Everyone else is good. Had some bang bang noodles for lunch. Incredible. Oh my god. I haven't had ramen at like a really good place in London for a really long time. Oh, I need to go out. Go to like a really nice ramen place. Damn it, now I want ramen. That sounds so good right now. Templar Encampment, and we must be ready to fight not only the mages, but those who sympathize with them. Have not the mages blood magic to trick the minds of the unwary? Are not most people, as we know them, sheep, ready to be led by those who speak with authority? The people must be protected from the mages. It is our right and our duty. But those who supply them with lyrium, those who offer them comfort and food, those who shirk their duty to supply us with our worthy fight, they are sympathizers who have lain with demons and can breed only abominations, and they must be slain as such. We will wage our war from the camp off the west road, and we will not stop until the world is clean. I look forward to tracking you down and killing you. I do not care for your letters. Oh, Garrett, thank you so much for sharing photos. I cannot wait to just gaze in absolute envy at the amazing ramen. Thank you for the stretch check, Elijah. Oh, much appreciated. Excuse me. It's 5:30 in the morning. It's too early to want ramen, and yet I do. Oh, I know. I know. Broken bridge. The bridge was broken recently, most likely in fighting between apostate mages and renegade Templars. I claim this in the name of the Inquisition. I do see my allies leveled up, so let's take care of that. Okay, let's do some more frost magic, I think. Actually, you need energy barrage, so let's get that for you, Solace. Yes, this was the bridge from the drawing. I need to now think of where that 3 waterfalls are. I think if we go further upstream, we'll encounter the treasure trove. That treasure map was hinting at, maybe. Almost got this. Come on. One down, one to go. Is there a druid option in this game? Sadly not. There's rogue, like a blade rogue, an archer rogue, I think just a default warrior and a mage. I think there's another option for warrior, but I can't remember. Before I proceed much further, just because we're going a little bit off-road, I'm just going to save. Because I realize now, oh, there isn't like in Resident Evil where there's like regular checkpoints where you can save. I have to do that myself. I have to be responsible. Oh no. Okay, so this is the Templar Encampment. So, let's take care of that, shall we? Warrior can be one-handed shield or two-handed weapons. That's right. I was just like, wait, there's two options for warrior, but I couldn't remember the other one. Had enough of these Templar shenanigans. Okay, let's try and funnel them or bottleneck them through here. Or we could just charge them, because I'm the main character, so I have special permissions. I think there's one more, but got some very nice loot around us, so let's take a look. Ooh. Let's have a quick look at those. Great sword. Can Cassandra wield that? I'm good with mine at the moment. But what does Cassandra have at the moment? Okay, that's a two-handed weapon, so maybe not for you. Give you slightly better shield. And nothing else I can give you right now. I think you're good for now, Solace. How's my armor, actually? Is that slightly better armor for me? Yes, that is. So let's equip that. Solace, what do you have? That's the Avar armor. Where's the other armor? Give that to you. And yes, that's better. Give that to you. Oh, Royal Elf Fruit. Always good. Now I think we're up close, a lot closer to that waterfall than we were before, so... Oh, there's one left of you. Come on, come on, come on.
Refugees should be safer on the King's Road now.
Hell yes. When not in a dungeon, you can use the quest map to travel to distant
We
locations.
must still deal with the apostates, however.
Hell yeah, fast travel.
Is even terrain too much to ask for?
Is there a problem?
Well, you might be used to traipsing through the countryside, punching dragons, interrogating people, or whatever it is you did before this. I'm from the city.
Now, I did see that. Let's take a look at those weapons. Great sword, I have to wait for someone else. Ooh, I know who I'm going to give that to when they join us. Ooh, lightning staff. That is nice. That is very nice. Let's swap that out, shall we? Now, Swedish fingers. Can Cassandra wield that? Yes, she can. Oh, that is a nice looking sword. I think that's a sword. Yes, it is a sword. A challenge to wield in battle, for while the blade offers overwhelming feedback, it takes little from the handler. You'll dispatch no end of foes together, but for all the effort it takes to command, you may as well talk to the hand. God damn it.
Let's look around.
Secret things. Yes. Ironbark and Belt of the Winter Pact. Oh, I am definitely equipping that for myself. Core-based abilities are slightly more powerful at a small cost of health. Solace deals more frost damage, so I'm going to give him that. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. But let's keep going and find that Horsemaster, shall we? Oops. But just because we cleared out that area, I'm just going to save again. So yes, let's get to this Horsemaster and then maybe establish another camp. And then let's head back to the war map and travel to Val Royale. A letter found on a dead body. Take it back, take it back, take it back. Dreams won't stop until you take it back to the Western Fortress. They will never stop. You'll wake up screaming and find notes written by your own sleeping hand. Take it back or I will draw allies to do it for me. I suspected some shady magic shit went down. Hello? Are you going to attack us, puppies? We just want to pass through. Yep, they're going to attack us. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
Ah, so they were extra evil wolves. They didn't have to give them real dog whimpering sounds. I know! God, it hurts so much. Like, it's going above and beyond for that extra little feel of realism, but at the same time, God, it hurts. And yes, we can set up camp here.
Decent spot to camp.
I need more Drakestone. I need to find Drakestone. Potions. I think everyone's good for those.
Nothing to report, sir.
So yes, let's speak to this lovely horse master.
This must be Master Dennett.
Are you going to give us horses? We've heard wonderful things about your horses.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Watch yourself, Inquisition. It's ugly out there.
Hard in Hightown, Chapter 1 by Varric Tethras. They say coin never sleeps, but anyone who's walked the patrol of Hightown Market at midnight might disagree. The pickpockets and confidence men head to the taverns at dusk. The dwarven businessmen and nobles go back to their tiny palaces to fret over the ways they got cheated, and the market falls silent. Donin Brekhanov knew every angle of the market with his eyes closed. 20 years of patrols had etched into him so that he walked that beat even in his dreams. The recruit, Javelin, was another story. The ring of steel striking stone told Donin that the kid had stumbled into a column again. He knew his new armor would be full of dents by sunrise. Torches would make this easier. The sound of Javelin hauling himself off the pavement was like a tinker's cart crashing. Torches make you night blind. You'll adjust. Donin crossed the square to help the kid to his feet. A breeze scurried across the plaza, sending the banners and pennants shivering and carrying an old, familiar scent. Donin stopped in his tracks. Something's wrong. His voice was low, warning. He peered into the dark, up in the mezzanine just above them. Follow me. Be ready for trouble. The two guards climbed the dark stairs and there, in a puddle of shadow, found the body. Gold-trimmed satin glittered through the blood. Get the captain, Donin sighed. We've got a dead magistrate. Damn, Varric knows how to write a hook for a story. Ooh, bottles of Thedas. I'm not going to be getting all of the collectibles, but they're just fun if I happen to stumble across them. Bottles of Thedas, carnal, blessed, an Elysian liqueur for the daring or those who wish to seem so, said to enhance sensation, and at the bottom, an erotically carved peach pit. The design is plain, but the bottler assures that the act of carving was scandalous. Dennis, you scamp.
I served our Leman for 30 years as horsemaster.
Okay, the wall is
Your
fascinating.
Inquisition is looking for mounts.
It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment.
Watching this paint dry is fascinating.
In Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
That sounds more than reasonable.
Glad to hear it. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need.
Cool.
Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden Forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
Yeah, the camera angles can sometimes be a little rough around the edges, and that's putting it kindly, but that's okay.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
How are these wolves acting differently from normal?
Normal wolves go after livestock, but come at them with a torch and a blade and they run. These beasts, though, it's like darkspawn during the Blight, or when the dead rose to attack us. They're possessed, or something like it. I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
I don't want to kill the puppies. Varric, can you open this for me? Not yet. Damn it.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Ah, you're right. Thank you, Sam, for reminding me that I can move the camera with the move keys. Much appreciated. Good question, Wolf Warrior. I don't think too much longer, maybe another half hour or so. Just because I want to maybe try and finish this up. These quests in the hinterlands, maybe. And then we'll go to Val-Royal. And then I think we will wrap things up for the evening. Oh, prize-winning Duffy ran when demons attacked. Last seen down in the gully. Reward if found and returned to Farmstead. Okay. Keep an eye out for that if we come across him. Samwell, no. No. Oh, like, maybe it's like just the winter, but oh, the idea of a 4-hour stream. I have to like properly psych myself up for that. There we go. Tyrada's lover. Dennett. I don't care if it's the best land on the farm. The farmers remember the old ways and the old blood, and will honor that. Just as I honor you, twisting the old horseshoe nails into circles and sneaking them into the horses' saddles for luck. If the farmers want to leave that tree to honor Tyrada's leaf-eared lover, we'll let it be, and whatever we lose from the land will gain in loyalty. If I come back and find the tree gone, and you and Bron blustering some story about it falling in a storm, I'll get the truth from Sienna, and you'll be sleeping in those stables you love so much. All my love, Elena. Hayden, just out of curiosity, Steph, have you planned your streams through January yet? Not really. I wasn't really planning on doing anything super special for January. I need to check if my birthday falls on like a Friday or a Sunday. In that case, I'll probably take that evening off. But yeah, I was just planning on playing Dragon Age Inquisition for my Friday streams until we wrap it up. Okay, that's one watchtower. Nearest Friday is the 28th. Oh, that's good to know. So that must mean that my birthday falls in like the middle of the week. Oh, I hear those puppies. Letter in an empty home. Endrin, they're telling everyone to leave until the mages and Templars stop burning everything down. I saw the way the merchants were looking though. If we just flee, they'll pick our houses clean. I'm taking a little project to the caves up in the hills up north. You know the one. It'll be safe there until this all blows over. What day is my birthday? My birthday is on the 24th of January. So next month. Which is a kind of scary thought. Okay. Oh, no worries, Hayden. I think maybe because Australia Day is the 26th. And yeah, you got nothing to apologize for. I don't expect you guys to remember when my birthday is. It's all good. Letter found on a dead dwarf. I don't care how many demons and apostates are in that area. The package was lost somewhere on the river north of those farms. Follow the river and find it, or we'll find you. Urgh. Oh god, do we have to mark it up there? God damn it. Ooh.
Region for resources. Commander's orders. No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here.
I spy with my little eye.
Yes.
No. Oh, come now, Seeker. I'm just trying to be friendly.
Try to be quiet instead.
When you brought me along to talk, perish the thought.
Will I stream the Sunday prior? Most likely. I don't really have any set plans for January yet. I'm just happy to keep playing Inquisition for my Friday streams and then change things up for my Sunday streams when we finish Boyfriend Dungeon. But yeah, I don't really have any set plans for January just yet. Ooh, something nice. Oh, we have to go a little ways back for that. To get that watchtower going. Okay, let's close this rift, and then we'll maybe head back to the war table, and then see if we can assist with going to Val Royal. And oh, this may be a bit overpowered for us. Let's not engage in this. Let's head back, shall we? Let's mark out that other watchtower, and then we'll head back to the war table, I think. Yeah, like the moment I saw them, I'm like, ooh, it's let's get out of there. Do I have another game lined up after the Beyblades dungeon? I'm not quite sure. Because we were playing Vampire the Masquerade before, and then we got back to Boyfriend Dungeon. There's a couple that I picked up in the Steam sale, which I'll try out and see if I think they're a good fit for the nice chill vibes I like to have on my Sunday streams. But I feel pretty good. I think I have something in mind, but I'm not gonna announce what game I'm thinking of just yet. I just want to make sure that like nice and chill. That's the vibes I'm looking for. Just a little bit further up the hill. Oh god, it's another rift.
Perhaps the Inquisition could determine the nature of these objects.
Damn it. Stupid demons. Go away. Okay, come on. There we go. Hey, Scarlet, welcome back. Good, good, good. I need to just mark that last watchtower, and then let's head back to the war table, shall we? Almost there. Okay, good, good, good. All right. Because yeah, then we can fast travel back to that camp. So let us head back to Haven, shall we? Yeah, how did the raid go, Scarlet? I hope it went well.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
Let's not do that just yet.
Might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennet in the
Oh, I got some gloves. Apprentice coat, arms. Okay, I don't think I can... Can I equip those?
My uncle was 5th Praetor.
And what's that mean for you?
Okay. Modification. Okay, yes. Just add some nice gauntlets to it.
About as much as it does here.
Who do I need to speak to? I think you?
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you.
Thank you.
You need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Goodbye.
Right.
Yeah, I am glad that they have the option where you can turn off, like having the helmet. Like you can get the stats of the helmet without having to like be seen wearing it. Everything's going well here. Sorry.
We've got scattered reports of Tevinter sightings in the hill.
Fire is her water. As the more
Did I miss something? Weird. Anyway, let's head back to the war table and then we'll head to Valerie.
Anyway,
Oh hey, Parke. How's it going?
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I'm just glad I'm still standing after all that.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra. You're lucky you were out cold for most of her frothing rage. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Well, I'll work on that and get back to you. And yeah, Varric is just like always immaculately dressed. A tale of the Frostbacks. Even mountains had a heart once. When the world was young, Korth, the mountain father, kept his throne at the peak of Velenas, the mountain at the center of the world, from which he could see all the corners of the earth and sky. And he saw strong men become weak, brave men grow cowardly, and wise men turn foolish for love. Korth devised a plan that he might never be betrayed by his own heart, by taking it out and hiding it where no soul would ever dare search for it. He sealed it inside a golden cask, buried it in the earth, and raised around it the fiercest mountains the world had ever seen, the Frostbacks, to guard it. But without his heart, the mountain father grew cruel. His heart was filled with bitter mountain winds that shrieked and howled like lost souls. Food lost its flavour, music had no sweetness, and he lost all joy in deeds of valour. He sent avalanches and earthquakes to torment the tribes of men. God and men rose against him, calling him a tyrant, but with no heart, Korth could not be slain. Soon there were no heroes left, either among men or gods, who would dare challenge Korth. The Lady of the Skies sent the best of her children, the swiftest, the cleverest, and the strongest flyers, to scour the mountains for the missing heart, and for a year and a day they searched, but sparrow and raven, vulture and eagle, swift and albatross returned to her with nothing. Then the ptarmigan spoke up and offered to find the god chief's heart. The other birds laughed, for the ptarmigan was a tiny bird, too humble to soar, which spends half its time hopping around the ground. The lady would not give the little creature her blessing, for the mountains were too fierce even for eagles, but the ptarmigan set out anyway. The little bird travelled deep into the frostbacks. When she could not fly, she crawled. She hugged the mountains and weathered the worst mountain winds. So made her lonely way to the valley where the heart beat. With all the gods' terrible deeds, the heart was far too heavy for the tiny bird to carry, so she rolled it, little by little, out of the valley and down a cliff, and when the golden cast struck the earth, it shattered. The heart was full almost to bursting, and the pain of it roused the mountain god to come see what happened. When Korth neared the heart, it leapt back into his chest, and he was whole again. Then Harkon, Winter's Breath, bound Korth's chest with 3 bands of iron and 3 bands of ice, so it would never again escape, and all the remaining gods named the ptarmigan honoured above even the loftiest eagles. Oh, that's so nice.
Yes, sir.
I love all these little bits of lore that just like little fairy tales and stuff as part of the world. Ooh, my favorite dinosaur. I gotta go with like one of my favorites, the Velociraptor. Like T-Rexes are awesome. But I do adore Velociraptors. The swiftness and the viciousness of them. Also, they're really nasty hook feet. Apothecary. Find recipes through exploration or by visiting merchants. Visit an apothecary with herbs you gather in the wilderness to upgrade potions. Use the equip station to assign blah 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 blah. Essentially, potion tutorial.
Chris has said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
Patient observations. Day 2. Pulse normal, breathing normal. Still unresponsive. Careful drop feed of prep. Elf root extract to hasten her recovery. A lot of thrashing. Mutters about too many eyes. Something about the grey. Encouraging?
Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
My thanks for any part you played in that.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world.
Working on it.
I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajan's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Farewell.
Okay, I'll see if I can find them somewhere. Okay, can I update my potions? Or upgrade them, I should say. Oh, we've got plenty of that, so let's research that. Yes, good. Hey, Solus.
The chosen of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
Usually. The word usually concerns me, though.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay then. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Guys. This is going to be a soulless romance run. Again, no spoilers in chat. But because I am playing the base game and Trespasser, I'm doing the soulless romance. And I will not apologize for it.
You came here to help, Solus. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Oh. Okay, because yeah. I'm, again, not going to spoil anything or anything, but Solus is my go-to romance in Dragon Age Inquisition, and I have not played this game in a very long time, and I really miss this romance. And when he speaks about the Fade, have you noticed the way that his cadence of speech, it follows a poetic sense? I think it was even written to be slightly performed in iambic pentameter. I just like Solus, okay? Thank you for the hydrate checks, guys. Much appreciated. Oh, they seem pissed.
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Oh, it's you.
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Oh, you lot bugger off.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Yes, me.
You. Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave.
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I don't believe I'm Andraste's herald any more than you do, Chancellor.
That laudable humility won't stop the Inquisition from using a misconception when it suits.
Thank you for the stretch check, Luna Hawk. Much appreciated.
Oh. You say that now, Commander. We shall see if the sentiment remains true.
I'll make sure they see reason in Valroyo.
I pray you're right.
Alright, let's save quickly because it's been a while since I've saved.
The Carrier Don will have more poultices for the injured as soon as possible, revered mother.
Thank you, child.
Let's head to Valroyo and then I think we'll wrap things up for the night. You now have access to missions. Mission operations take time and bring the Inquisition resources and rewards. Only one mission per advisor can be active at each time. Some missions have a preferred type, which results in less time acquired when undertaken by the associated advisor. Missions may also provide different rewards depending on which advisor completes them. Okay, so the one for addressing the Chantry in Valtharis.
My scouts still comb the hills for clues about the explosion. I'll take what I can find.
Okay, this one's very quick. I just want to get it done quickly. Because I wanted to get my beautiful steed. Can we send any other missions? Okay, we'll send Cullen to do this one. Essentially to build the watchtowers that we scouted out earlier. My soldiers will have those towers up in short order. Good, good, good. And then let us go to Orlais, shall we? The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at the moment, we could not step foot in the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's
Oh, that's
only
awesome,
strength
Samuel.
is that they
Glad
are
you love
united
it.
in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with her.
Thank you, Cassandra.
Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Yes, awesome, awesome, Samuel. I really hope it's comfy, that it looks really good. And thank you so much for supporting my Redbubble, my merch store. Address the Chantry in Valtharis. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical, blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Valtharis is so gorgeous. Yee, so pretty.
The city still mourns.
Oh, Tactical Tinkerbell. Absolutely. I would love to voice a character in Dragon Age.
But I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then. They wish to protect the people from us? Return to Hayden. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Everything's fine. I won't disclose what my take of the sale price of the stuff on my Redbubble store. I think you can go into details on different websites that break down what the percentage is. But yeah, off the top of my head, I can't recall. Everything's fine. This is gonna be fine.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell.
I didn't do jack shit.
This is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
I make no such claim. I wasn't sent here by Andraste or the Maker. I am simply trying to close the breach. It threatens us all.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late.
Oh god, it's the Templars.
The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition and the people will be safe once more.
Or not. Okay. That shut her up.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
I was just about to do that myself.
As if I would do anything for your pleasure.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence.
I look forward to killing you.
You have shown me nothing. And the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Well, that went well.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
It doesn't look like we'll be getting the Templars to help us after all.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Okay, so I think that is everything we wanted to do in Val Royo.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Oh shit. Favors for friends. A message is attached, written in large flowing hand and bordered with doodles. People say you're special. I want to help, and I can bring everyone. There's a baddie in Val Royo. I heard he wants to hurt you. Have a search for the red things in the market, the docks and round the cafe, and maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords. Friends of Red Jenny. A poor drawing of the locations on the market is attached. Something you want to say?
No only yours to give. Oh, Maker, where is the compliment? Look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from my heart. What have we when our divine is dead and the sky burns?
The Inquisition can give you the answers you need.
So I have a faith I've lost, or one that seeks to drive it from me. I can't even look to our Templars. How is this not darkness?
I mean, you do you, buddy.
I believe that
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Oh, really? Invitation, first Enchanter Vivienne. You are cordially invited to attend my salon held at the Chateau of Duc Bastien de Guislain. Yours, Vivienne de Fer. First Enchanter of Montismart, Enchanter to the Imperial Court. I do like Vivienne. So what were the red things that we needed to look for? Let me just grab those while we're in Valroyo.
Something here.
Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Karis. Saw those who asked about the Herald. Enter third passage. Could not see. Stay to see the next. I'm just going to grab the red handkerchiefs and then we will call it a night. I keep saying that, like, oh, this will be the last thing we need and then I'll call it a night. But god damn it. This game is just so cool and so pretty. Yeah, they suck like that. A red handkerchief folded around a key with a small hasty scrawl. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Harold. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. Not really anything super interesting. Alright. Miral de la Mer reveals folly. Miral de la Mer was cut from Valroyo in 849, blessed. It was the will of the mad Emperor Revel, who demanded a reflecting pool large enough to draw his vain deceased mother back from across the Vale. Many shops and vendors were evicted to make room for his folly, and several memorials to the heroes of the first four blights were simply toppled. The reservoir supports little in the way of life, as the bottom was lined with lead to increase its reflective properties. Revel intended it for divination using Britz's massive planchettes, but work was not finished until the week of his own death. The water see little use today, save for lazy, or fortification, sojourns by the nobility aboard decorative gondolas. Oh, that's an interesting bit of world building. That this is essentially just like a massive reflective Ouija board in a strange sense that some messed up noble tried to contact his dead mom. At least Resident Evil had the dedicated safe room save points to make you stop. I know, like, it's weird coming from like playing Resident Evil to something like this where it is just like, yes, you can spend just so many hours playing this game. And where's that red handkerchief? A scrap of parchment is hastily torn from an ornate document, stuffed into its hiding place with a large red sock. And we are to obey well. We meet at 3 bells to discuss how best to serve the new way. Scrawled below is a misspelt script. Herald go at time. Praise addressed. Taken together, the message reveals a time, path, and a key to a location on the world map. Okay, so it sounds like next time we will be getting some lovely new companions to join us in our adventure. But I think this is a perfect time to save and to wrap things up tonight. So let us end things for this evening. But thank you all so very much for joining me tonight, and to everyone on my Discord who voted for this game. I'm loving it so far. It's been so long since I played this game, and it's wonderful to revisit it and get to explore it with you all. But thank you all so very much for joining me tonight, and a huge thank you to everyone who joined, gifted subscriptions, to everyone who renewed their subs, and to all the amazing newcomers tonight, all the new followers. Thank you all so very much for joining me. I had so much fun with this, and I hope you all did as well. If you've been lurking in the shadows and you like what you've seen so far, please consider hitting that follow. We would love to have you back at the Blue Rose Respite. You are welcome anytime. And be sure to check out my other socials in the chat. They are currently in the chat right now. My YouTube for my ASMR tales and other awesome things. My Instagram for lovely pictures. And my Twitter for important updates and all that good stuff. And we will be raiding the wonderful Deckard Games in just a few seconds. But thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. On Sunday, we will be continuing Boyfriend Dungeon, which I'm very excited to see what happens next. And a huge thank you to everyone who joined me tonight. I hope you all had a wonderful time, and remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay wicked and wonderful. Good night, guys.